welcomes you to the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll be watching the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Los Angeles Clippers at Staples Center. For Los Angeles, this is their first time facing off this season. Last year, they split the season series at a game apiece. Kenny, every year it seems like the standings early on look very different by season's end.
Overachieving teams often start fast, and they get some effort wins. And then it kind of evens out. But, talent catches up eventually.
And overconfident teams sometimes start slow. They find out they're not as good as they thought. But once you get humble, you tend to play with a higher sense of urgency.
Great basketball philosophy from the Diesel and the Jet.
I appreciate that.
Just humbled to be in between you guys.
As long as you're not overachieving, because you'll be confident.
Here's Kevin Hall.
Bright lights and tall buildings of downtown Los Angeles setting the scene for us here tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan, and beside me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. David Aldridge joins us on the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
The Bucks took a massive leap in Coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, DA. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You look at the Clippers, right there in 5th position, middle of the pack in the conference.
Yeah, and when I look at the Clippers, most of the preseason predictions were right on the money when it came to them. I mean, a playoff contender, but not necessarily championship caliber.
I agree. As good as they've been, they do seem like they're missing that true killer instinct that sets the great teams apart from the good ones.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Matthews and Middleton, the 2 wings. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Bledsoe in at the 1. And for the Clippers, Shamet Leonard are on the wing. Patrick Patterson is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. Now here's Bledsoe. Giannis outside. Back to Bledsoe. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's good. Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
Yeah, you have those teams, and that's what you love. Those teams, all of us experts, we say where they're going to finish. They end up 3 or 4 slots up, and then those are the teams that just get that momentum. They get going. They have great team chemistry, and they outdo our expectations.
Here's Giannis. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Over Antetokounmpo, takes the 12-footer and hits. Leonard's got his second basket.
This is where you really see it. The skill set of Kawhi Leonard allows him to beat good defense.
Bledsoe outside to the inside, and it's sent back by Leonard. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Shamet the pass to Beverly. Outside Leonard. Back to Patterson. Pass to Shamet. From deep 3-point range. Here's Zubac, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against Beverly. The kick out to Lopez. And the 3 off target. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Shamet. Buries it down low.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And the pass to Giannis. Is shot by Middleton, wide open, and the Bucks miss again. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Shamet kicks to Zubac. Outside Leonard. To the paint, Patterson. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
Bledsoe passes to Lopez. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Beverly against Bledsoe. That's tipped. Pass break, Milwaukee. Here's Antetokounmpo. Can't connect from short range.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Bledsoe against Beverly. Here's Patterson. No good there. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Well, the evolution of Brook Lopez continues as he is now a premier stretch 5. His three-point shot continues to get better and now a huge part of his arsenal.
For the Clippers, Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Harkless comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Williams in for Landry Shamet. The Bucks also at the sub. Hill's checked in. Middleton dishes to Matthews. 5 on the clock. The 3 gets it to go from beyond the arc. And Lopez bold enough to give himself a nickname.
Yeah, well, what was it? Splash Mountain or something like that? I guess he's earned it with the work he's put in on his outside shooting. More and more centers these days shooting the 3-ball.
For 3, Middleton, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Back to Beverly. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Giannis outside. And Giannis throws it down hard.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Now, here's Beverly. 11 points for him in that last game against Phoenix.
And it wasn't just the scoring. He also impacted the game on the glass. Terrific all-around effort. When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
With the floater. And it's Leonard missing. Bucks have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Middleton, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice dime to the open man. George Hill, more of a combo guard, making things happen right there.
Beverly looking around. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to check out stats here for George Hill. How he performed last season. Last year averaged 7 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or 2 every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Now here's Matthews. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Passes it to Giannis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Leonard kicks to Harkless. Clippers moving the ball around. Outside Leonard takes a 3, trains it from beyond the arc. He's got 9.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Robin Lopez is checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Antetokounmpo. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Wesley Matthews.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Hill passes to Ilyasova. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by Williams. Korver, good.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Green dishes to Williams. He kicks it to Hill. Here's Green, and that one drops.
You know, JaMychal Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there.
Outside Hill. This one for three. Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, there are a lot of letters that go into the spelling of Giannis Antetokounmpo's last name. He helped set the record straight of how you pronounce it.
In the Nigerian way, you gotta say with a D, so it's Antetokounmpo. But in the Greek way, you say with the NT, like Antetokounmpo. But whatever you got, just say, it's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It seems easy enough, right?
I guess so. I think a lot of people are going to stick with Giannis or the Greek Freak.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Ilyasova out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Kyle Korver. And there's Hill. And it's Connaughton in at the two guard. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won Sixth Man of the Year for the third time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company.
Floor spacing is so crucial. That's something that George Hill definitely brings to the table.
And Greg, after this season, Antetokounmpo will be eligible to sign a Supermax extension. The Bucks want him to stay happy.
The loss of Malcolm Brogdon last summer definitely stung. Trying to control costs, but you don't want to take a step back with Giannis's decision looming.
Here's Hill, following the score by Lou Williams. Lopez kicks to Korver. Hill against Beverly. Elbow shot is on the way. Hill, no good.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And Harkless slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Connaughton, still looking for his first bucket in this one. The 10-footer, and no good that time. Great D that time from Harrell. The Clippers in the lead. Pass to Williams. It's deflected. Hill with it. And we're now now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Ilyasova. Outside Korver. Here's Connaughton. The tray. Green with the rebound. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Harkless the pass to Harrell. Count that one. Now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Connaughton gets to Korver. Lopez outside. To end the drought. Rebound by the Clippers.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Here's Beverly. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the pass to Korver. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Williams. 23 points his last outing. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Harrell. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And that is the length of Robin Lopez on display.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Monday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
Good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Jermichael Green. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Williams. Giannis grabs the miss. Williams with the steal. It's stolen by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Plays it in off the breakaway. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Los Angeles with another miss.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
And here's Bledsoe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami. 6 on the shot clock. No good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Bledsoe against Williams. From the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc.
Passes it to Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Giannis. A rebound by Patterson.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look. But this is why we play the game.
Now here's Williams. Leonard kicks to Williams. Fires from deep. Williams with another miss. For the Milwaukee Bucks, they come in off the loss to the Heat. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Clippers leading by 4. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the last few seasons with Giannis is incredible. I mean, he just keeps adding to an already superstar-level game.
Milwaukee making a switch. Matthews is checked in. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Fourth, Brook Lopez.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Now, here's Zubac. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Leonard, no luck. And you know, Greg, this last season, Giannis improving on his rebounding and his passing.
Career highs for him in both of those areas. If he ever adds a deep shot, I'm not sure how you guard him at that point.
So it's the Clippers now. After the basket by Milwaukee, here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 11.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lets it go from 14 and all around the rim that time before dropping in. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Williams. Good on the bucket. Williams has got 7 points here in this quarter.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, and suddenly he hits the turbojet.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
For 3, Williams. That shot off the mark. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Clippers ahead, leading by just 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks so much. Kawhi, you seem to be so at ease out there. How much is that helping your game?
It's helping me out a lot. Just coming in the game relaxed, just with more intensity. I mean, my teammates are getting me involved on the offensive end. I'm playing great on defense. We just got to keep it up second half and not let it up.
Hey, Kawhi, thank you very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 1 block. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And now, Shaq, let's get your opinion on Milwaukee.
They were strong in transition. Seemed like the guys fed off the higher tempo. Certainly, they definitely got the looks they wanted. Playing an outstanding game. They can keep it up in the second half. They may wear the other side out.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Ivica Zubac is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Smitty, when things get heated between 2 players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when 2 guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really?
No,
Honestly?
we did. I mean, I think that back in the day, you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players have been gone.
Now, here's Matthews. No good that time. Empty that time from Leonard. Oh, Leonard in position. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach gets to the pass, and the great hands on the catch.
Knocks it loose. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Outside Matthews. 5 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Matthews has got 5.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Leonard. Lets the 3 fly. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Lopez outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Beverly the pass to Zubac. Now here's Beverly. Great tee that time from Middleton.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Matthews. Los Angeles calls timeout, and the shooting guard, Wesley Matthews, a terrific defender, who has no hesitation, Greg, in taking that long 3.
A pretty good combination. Weathered an Achilles tear back in 2015, but has remained a steady rotation player.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Maurice Harkless subbed in for Leonard. Now here's Beverly. Kicks to Harrell. And it's sent back by Lopez. For the tie, it's blocked.
At the point guard position, Patrick Beverly is a great shot blocker.
Pass to Shamet. Now Harrell. Lopez covering. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Harrell's got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Lopez outside. Pass to Korver. Here's Connaughton. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles.
Love the recognition. Realizes that one is all him.
Sometimes that's the call. You want to be unselfish, but even more so, you want to be effective.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hill with him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Lou Williams.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Hey, Smitty, every NBA player has their Mount Rushmore, every NBA fan. The 4 players they consider consider the best of all time. So I'll ask you, who is on your NBA Mount Rushmore?
I would say Michael Jordan, Kevin, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Kobe Bryant. Those are by four.
The pass to Lopez. It's back to Hill. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now, here's Shannon. He's tightly guarded. Harrell finds Williams. Shot clock at 3. Goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Jermichael Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played in the D-League and France, but he solidified himself as a quality NBA big man.
And for a long time, Jermichael Green was mostly an energy player, but he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot. Now, Kevin, he still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good from Green. Bucks trail by 8. Hill kicks to Corbin. Hill against Williams. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And despite a fair amount of turnover, the Clippers have made the playoffs 7 out of the last 8 years.
I am so surprised. When you lose Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, you expect a complete rebuild. But the team stayed competitive throughout, and now they're well positioned into the future.
Free throw drops for Hill.
George Hill, you know, he's one of the more versatile guards we have in the game. He can defend ones or twos, one of those players who can fit in on any team in the league.
Brown is checked in for Pat Connaughton. Both free throws good from Hill. Here's Williams. 11 points in the game. Dishes it to Harkless. Down low to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And when he's a roller, Montrezl Harrell can catch any pass because he has great hands.
Here's Hill. He's got 7. Here's Lopez. And the rejection by Harrell. 4 on the shot clock. Hill finds Lopez. But they'll get another chance. Green against Ilyasova. Over Green, trying to get open is Lopez. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Ilyasova. 1:39 left to play here in the third. Williams, that's good.
Going teardrop, Lou Williams, pulling out all the moves. He's got them.
And so he'll bring it up for the Bucks. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, D.A. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have two elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Williams looking over the floor. Now the dish to Leonard. On the stripe, the basket is good off the assist from Williams. And it's a 9-point Los Angeles lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Matthews. He's covered by Shamet. Lopez dishes to Matthews. Middleton the pass to Hill. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Now Shamet. And the layup's good off the glass. Shamet's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Clippers lead by 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
Man, piling up the points. You see Williams getting the shots he wants.
Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And here's Beverly. The kick out to Williams. Outside Leonard. Clippers moving the ball around. Drains the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Now here's Bledsoe. Here's the lob into the Kumbo.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Clippers leading by 12. Here's Williams. He gets that one.
Shifting with the dribble. Lou Williams knows what to do to get his shot off.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. Bledsoe against Beverly. Middleton outside. Outside, out of the Kumbo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And the Clippers call time here. Some terrific NBA players right now out of Michigan State. Smitty, we know that's your alma mater. Which of those guys do you enjoy watching the most?
Kevin, I really enjoy watching all of them because I've got a close relationship with all our Michigan State Spartans. Gary Harris, Draymond Green, Jaren Jackson Jr., Bryn Forbes, Denzel Valentine, and the list goes on. I love because I watch them and I know they're going to come out and play extremely hard because of Tom Izzo and the Michigan State brand of basketball.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the rejection by Harold. Bledsoe lays it up and banks it in.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Passes it to Leonard. Over Middleton. And it's Leonard missing.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Oh, the power on that throw-down.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Shoots from the line. Good on the jump shot. Leonard's got 19 points.
If you can't get Leonard a look inside, this is the next best thing. Terrific touch from mid-range.
Pass to Middleton. There's the triple. Sinks the triple. Middleton's got it back down to single digits for the Bucks.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
With some arc, Matthews with the steal. Bledsoe outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Williams dishes to Patterson. He kicks it to Leonard. He can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Middleton. They get a hand on it. He dishes it to Bledsoe. The pass to Matthews. Over Williams. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Matthews.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
I would have loved to hear the coach's speech because they really took heed to it. Like you said, both teams playing at a different pace.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to give him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Honest, no good. Los Angeles leading by 7. Now here's Beverly. Inside is Harrell. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. That's on Brook Lopez.
You guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
He misses the free throw.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Lou Williams. The Bucks also with the sub. Hill, he's checked in for Eric Bledsoe. Good on the second free throw. Bucks trail by 8. Timeout called the Bucks. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Patterson against Antetokounmpo. That one misses. Great D that time from Harrell. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And it's Leonard missing. Antetokounmpo against Beverly. And Giannis throws it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Charity stripe. This guy.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here's Beverly. Pass to Harrell. Back to Beverly. Hill pulls it in. Bucks trail by 5. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 3 assists now in this one. Hill against Beverly. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. They retain possession. Clock is at 3. Here's Leonard, and again it's the Clippers missing.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else or just a better look.
So it's the Bucks now. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo, and they double up Antetokounmpo. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Possession. And he gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 29.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Middleton on the wing. Giannis against Beverly. Here's Giannis. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Antetokounmpo against Beverly. Leonard on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Bullseye!
And such a clutch shooter. I mean, he lives with a big shot. And when he's rolling like this, watch out.
Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 2. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
and they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Hill deciding where to go with it. Floats one. Ooh, offline.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 2. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. From deep. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
That's a big-time basket right there. Hill coming through for his team.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, you made some big shots to get the win tonight.
I just wanted to stay aggressive. You know, shoot or shoot. That's what we're supposed to do. I've always been a confident guy. Never got down on myself, so I just continue to be aggressive and just concentrate on the first shot.
Lou, nobody has ever doubted your confidence. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.